Yo, this is very serious business, as you can tell. This is you holding a bowl of cereal with milk, carrying it to your room. As you're walking to your room, you stump your toe and drop everything all over the floor. Now that is a major inconvenience. Today, we're going to be ranking a list of human inconveniences. F tier being, that one's not that bad, and S tier being, this is the worst thing on earth. So without further ado, let us begin. First, sneezing. Sneezing wasn't even meant to be on the list, but the timing works out. So I think this one really depends on the case scenario. Like if you're at a lockdown drill in school and you're not supposed to make any noise and there's an actual active shitter in the school and then you let off a sneeze, that one might be a little bit inconvenient. But if it's a sneeze just like this, I know one of you said bless you, so to that one person who said that out loud, thank you. I heard you. My soul heard you. I'm gonna give sneezing like F tier. All right, for real now, the real list. Almost dying in a car accident. Now that is quite the inconvenience, isn't it? Imagine you're just driving. Imagine you're not even the one driving, you're just a passenger, minding your own business, and then some bimbo is on their phone, not even paying attention to the road, then slams right into you. That's one case scenario. My case scenario from a month ago, when I got into my car accident, which I wasn't driving, I was the passenger. That one was S tier. That was the worst thing on earth. At first, I was perfectly fine. Like, I was a little bit concerned about how much of a flow state I was in. It's like, as the car was spinning, I'm just like looking straight. I'm all right. Everything is fine. Car accident happens. Smoke is everywhere. I look at my hands. I feel my body. I feel my face to see if there's any blood. I instantly pull out my front camera and look at myself. I'm perfectly all right. I look at my brother. My brother's also perfectly all right. The driver, his hand unfortunately got destroyed, but luckily we're still alive. Car accidents can be a major inconvenience. You also got to follow up with insurance, and it's just a pain in the ass. So in short, basically drive safe, and my actual rating, I'm gonna give almost dying in a car accident S tier. That one's pretty bad, I'll be honest with you. Getting sand in your shoe. See, there's levels to this. This is why this is serious business. Getting sand in your shoe normally is kind of easy to get out. You know, you just take off your shoe, empty it out. But if you're at the beach, you go into the water, and then you get out of the water, you get sand all over your feet. That's why I don't like going into the water whenever I'm at the beach. That's actually why I don't even like going to the beach, because of the sand on wet feet. That sucks. But on a scale of F tier to S tier, I think getting in a car accident is probably worse. So I'll give this one B tier. Getting a flu before a trip. Ooh, this one. I gotta knock on wood for this one. This one is atrocious. The enjoyment levels go from up here to down here when you get sick when you're on a trip. December 2024, I racked up a bunch of points on my credit card and I wanted to take my family out to a little getaway trip. So I did that for 3 days. Used up all the points that I had the entire year. Basically got it for free. When we get there, I all of a sudden get 10 out of 10 sick. This was 2024, so when I was doing the ice bath stuff, being outside in the freezing cold weather, taking ice baths every single day, I was perfectly fine in that case. Didn't get sick once. But then the second that a family trip comes around, I just get 10 out of 10 sick. But it wasn't that bad because my family at least had fun. They had a lot of fun. So that made me happy. I think getting sick before a trip is like A tier. That sucks. But I think what would make it S tier is getting there and then getting sick. That's pretty S tier. When I went to Japan, that actually happened. But luckily, Japan's medication is like out of this universe and I actually still have it. This is Japanese medication that I got. I don't know what the hell this says. I don't even remember what it is, if I'm being honest with you. But every single time I get that feeling in the back of your throat that you know you're gonna be sick the next morning, I have this and then poof, gone. Magic. What is it? I have no idea. Go to Japan and then see if you could find this, I guess. Anyways, cracking your phone screen. Oh, this one sucks. This one is so bad. I've only ever cracked my screen twice in my life. One time, I was playing basketball and I was wearing shorts. I'm currently wearing shorts as we speak right now, by the way. And because I'm more of a soccer/football player than a basketball player, I wanted to try doing a rainbow and then volleying the ball into the net. So I did the rainbow. My phone, iPhone 7, falls out of my pocket, smashes its screen. And I was broke. This was when I was like 16, 17. Whoever comments 6'7" is gonna get banned instantly out of my comment section. Don't even think about it. And then I cracked my screen, and then I had to figure out a way how to get that fixed. But then I eventually got it fixed. So get yourself into trouble, get yourself out of trouble. That's how you grow up. And then I had another instance where when I just got Ash 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, I always listen to music whenever I'm in the shower. So Ash used to like cry outside the door to be let inside. And then he would just sleep on the floor as I'm taking a shower. But when he was really young, he used to actually come into the shower. During this time, he would jump on the sink and would just sit there. But one time, this guy decided to push my phone off of the sink, and it cracked terribly. I never ended up getting that phone fixed. It's currently in my closet. I can't be bothered to get it. But cracking your phone screen, I'm gonna have to give that one an S tier. Running out of gas. If you run out of gas, that's kind of your fault for not being observant enough of your surroundings. That sounds like a skill issue to me. I don't think I've ever ran out of gas and was like stranded ever in my life. I've been on road trips. I've driven from Michigan to Chicago. Not once have I ever ran out of gas. So is that luck, or is that just me being a responsible, situationally aware adult? I think the second. I'ma give running out of gas F tier. Sounds like a skill issue to me. Your car breaking down in the middle of nowhere. So this one depends. If your car battery dies and you need to jump start it, I think that one's not that bad. You just gotta talk to a stranger being like, hello, do you have a vehicle I could borrow to repump my vehicle? If your car battery dies and you have a gas car, it's pretty easy to deal with. For those who don't know how to jumpstart a car, I'm gonna give you a quick tutorial. You have two vehicles. Vehicle 1, dead. Vehicle 2, alive. Both hoods open. These are jumper cables. I believe it goes red to red and then black to black. You put the reds on first. I don't remember which one it goes first. Sammy will give you the answer. This is the one that you put in first, and then black to black. You keep the car on for a little bit and then you turn it on. Boom, battery recharged. I'm gonna give car breaking down in the middle of nowhere an S tier because that probably is really bad. You finding out your girlfriend cheated on you with a guy named Hubert. That sounds oddly specific. My Instagram manager wrote these ones out. Do I need to call him and ask him about a guy named Hubert? Does he even have a girlfriend? No, there's no way he has a girlfriend. Who is Hubert? What did Hubert do to my Instagram manager? If there's a Hubert watching this is your doing, isn't it? Girlfriend cheating on you with a guy named Hubert. I think that's probably worse than getting cheated on normally, because it's one thing to get cheated on. It's another thing to get cheated on by someone named Hubert. Like, you could have any name on earth. You could be named Gregory, Bartholomew, Gilbert. You could be named anything. But imagine being cheated on by someone named Hubert. That's a rough one. I'm gonna have to give that one an S tier plus. That might just be the worst one on this list. Forgetting your wallet after a dinner. Once again, this inconvenience sounds like a skill issue to me. How on earth do you not feel your wallet in your pocket? You know how insane that is to me? It's like, whenever I go anywhere, I have to check my inventory. Do I have my phone? Yes. Wallet? Yes. Keys? Okay, we're good to go. How on earth do you not check your inventory to not realize that you're missing your wallet? Sounds like a skill issue to me, boys and girls. I'm gonna give this one a C tier. Being broke before a boys trip. I can't relate to this one because I never went on any guys trips or had any planned guys trips because I just didn't. Like, I kind of started doing YouTube when I turned 20, so I only really had 18 and 19. And when I was 18 and 19, I kind of just went MIA and just worked the entire time. But if I were to be in that situation with friends around me that all wanted to go on a trip, but then I couldn't afford it, I would imagine that kind of sucks. But would I find a way to make it work? Absolutely. How do you grow up even as an adult? Because some adults are still not grown up. You learn to get yourself into trouble and out of trouble. You want to go on a guy's trip, but you can't afford it? Sounds like a skill issue that can be fixed. You gotta lock in. Can't miss out on experiences like that. You gotta see the world. Look, this suit is turning me into a trusted adult. Also could be this beard too. Who knows? I'ma give being broke with their boys or whatever B tier. Getting kicked in the balls. So now this is something that only about half of you watching this can relate to, aka the males. Did you hear that Vine boom in the background? That's how you know this is serious. What is this meme doing over here? Get out of my face. Getting kicked in the balls is one of the worst things a male can experience, but everyone goes through it at least once in their lives. Back when I was training Muay Thai before I had to retire, if you don't know what Muay Thai is, it's like boxing except you use 8 limbs. So boxing, you just use your fists. Muay Thai, you use your fists, your elbows, your knees, and your legs. When you're kicking and punching, unfortunately, there are instances where you inevitably get kicked in the balls. There was an instance where I had this one person hit me with a swing kick, and I meant to check it. Checking it means blocking it. I meant to block it, but I accidentally blocked it with my... And after that, I retired because... No, that's a lie. I retired because I dislocated my shoulder. But after that, I definitely had PTSD from a certain kind of swing kick. Never want to get caught lacking like that ever again. That was one of the worst things I experienced last year. And I experienced a lot of shit last year. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I lied. Again, I do wish that on my worst enemy. I hope that person experiences that times a million. S tier. Accidentally drinking spoiled milk. Now, I don't drink milk, besides in cereal. There have been instances where I put out my cereal when I was younger. I don't eat cereal anymore because that shit's filled with so much sugar and empty calories and it's just disgusting. Like, it's not even real food. It's just chemicals and stuff made in the laboratory that tastes good for some reason. Back when I was younger, I used to eat a lot of cereal. There'd be instances where I'd fill up a bowl. I'd go to the fridge to go get milk. There'd be 3 types of things that could happen. Number 1, the milk is there. Very good. Pat with the thumbs up. Number 2, the milk is empty. Number 3, the milk is there, but then when you pour it out, it's all chunky. So you just got expired milk all over your cereal. Now that is a very big inconvenience. And it's also a very disappointing feeling internally. It's like a piece of your soul just goes right in the chest. I might have to give this one a solid B tier. Biting your tongue. Ooh, that's a rough one, isn't it? I think biting your tongue can be quite dreadful. Very dreadful now that I think about it. This actually happened to me last night. I've been eating beef jerky. When I get hungry in the middle of the night, I don't eat chips because I'm on a cut. I eat my beef jerky. No free promo though, I'm sorry about that. I eat my beef jerky. I was eating it and then I bit my tongue pretty badly. Yeah, that was rough. I think biting your tongue can be like an S tier if it's really bad, but on a normal day, it's like a B tier. And I think the same thing goes for biting the side of your cheek, you know? I think they both go in B tier. Getting a virus on your dad's computer. Now that sounds very niche. I don't know if I ever downloaded any viruses on my dad's computer, but if I did, I wouldn't know because I was a kid. But I would download a bunch of random shit. Like I used to see on my dad's computer. Download GTA 7 for free. GTA 5 hadn't even come out yet. But what did I do? I downloaded it. Was I able to play it? No. It was just a .exe file that I opened. Now I'm starting to realize probably got a virus on my dad's computer. But did I see the outcome of the virus? Probably not. Is that computer still around? No. So I think we're good. Yeah, don't be clicking random links that you see as a learning lesson from this video. Even normal links can be a little bit suspect. There's ways to hide characters inside normal links. Like if you see a normal youtube.com link, these hackers have gotten so advanced that if you just click a normal youtube.com link, it could hack your entire computer. Don't get caught lacking. Probably like a B tier. Getting scammed. Oh, I've gotten scammed many times throughout my online career. Before the YouTube stuff. Since the YouTube stuff, I haven't gotten scammed once because I don't place myself in a position where I can be scammed. But back when I used to run my social media marketing agency, I used to run this thing where it's like, okay, we'll do half payment up front and then the rest of the payment when the work is done. Depending on how big the deal would be, some people would negotiate being like, can I do 25% up front and then the rest later? Because 50% is a lot right now. My dumbass for some reason didn't clock in my brain that if 25% is a lot, how are you going to pay 75%? So with my naive ass, I just said, okay, so they would pay me 25%. I would do a whole bunch of work. The work would be completed. I'd message them, yo, work is done. Here's your invoice. Would not get responded to. Couple weeks go by, still wouldn't get responded to. Couple months go by, I realized that I got scammed. I think this one is very painful because it's like I did all that work just for that to just go down the drain. But I believe karma is a very real thing. What goes around comes around. You pray for your enemies. Besides that one person who's the enemy of very many people. I'm not gonna name drop this individual, but you pray for your enemies besides one. I'm gonna give getting scammed S tier. This one's very unfortunate. Not being able to find your glasses. So now I'm blind. I wear eye contacts. I don't know if you could see. Sammy, zoom into my eye. Can you see the outline of my contact? I wear eye contacts, but when I'm not recording, I wear my glasses. And when I'm working and I'm not recording for the day, I also wear my glasses. When I can't find my glasses, I feel like a nerd, like searching the floor, being like, hello, where's my eyesight? Yeah, not being able to find your glasses kind of stinks, if I'm being honest with you. That's like a 10 out of 10. But it's not that bad. At the end of the day, just put on your contacts, call it a day. Or just be a responsible adult that's not lazy and clean your room. Unlike my ass. My room is pretty clean right now, but it can get pretty dirty. Excuse me. Not finding your glasses, A tier. Accidentally getting hit by a brick while walking by construction. What in the world? What in the world did I just read? Did that happen to my Instagram manager? Do I need to check up on him again? First, it's the Hubert situation, and now it's him maybe getting hit by a brick walking past construction. Is that why there's a little something missing in his brain? Maybe I definitely should message him after this. Yo, you good? I'm sure getting hit by a brick while walking by construction probably sucks because that's like a near-death experience, or dead, if anything. But it could be a lawsuit too. But your health is worth more than money, so getting hit by a brick, I'm gonna have to give that S tier. Getting a haircut before a big event. I once had a really bad haircut October 2016. So I had this Asian barber open up right next to my school that was like $8 cuts. And I was like, $8? My haircuts are very simple. You just touch up the sides a little bit, call it a day, leave the top. So I'm like, okay, I'll go get a haircut. Look at the picture of it. That was ruthless. That was a brutal time, you know, very down bad time. Holy. Getting a bad haircut before a big event, that's probably up there with not being able to find your glasses. So I'll put it right next to that one. But at the end of the day, hair grows back. So it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Don't dwell too much on that. Uploading a video and getting 0 views. Oh my God. This one sucked so badly. It's also why I'm still so happy that things ended up working out, because I went through this for years. A lot of you have no idea. Some of you do, because I've spoken about it in other videos like this one right here. But I went through years of so much effort I would put into videos, uploading it just to wake up the next day, and the only views it would be myself. And then I would get to 100 views because my ass would watch the video 100 times, and I would see 100 views, and that would make me feel better about myself because it would make me think that people are actually watching the video, but in reality it was just myself watching my own videos. Putting in a lot of effort to make a video just for it to not work out sucks. It's one of the worst things. Truthfully, it's really bad. But persistence and consistency always wins at the end of the day. As long as you keep the ball moving, as long as you keep striving, who knows what could happen? Isn't that right? You see that right there? Anything can happen. Consistency always wins. I'm gonna give uploading a video and having it get 0 views A tier. A tier is more reasonable. Getting in trouble while you're innocent. Oh, this one is the most frustrating thing on earth. Might be a little bit of a hyperbole on that one because I'm sure there's more frustrating things like, I don't know, your house getting burned down or something. I'm sure that's more frustrating than getting in trouble while you're innocent. But I think it also depends on the levels of the trouble that you're in. Let's think about this. I mean, if it's like, who left this dish out and you get blamed for leaving the dish out, it's annoying, but like, is it the end of the world? No. But if it's like a crime on the other hand, where it's like, I didn't do it, and then for some reason the court is like, no, you did do it, that's a different case scenario. Like, jokes aside, I've seen cases of people getting accused of R, football players, college athletes getting accused of R, being in jail for like 28, 30 years, and then the truth coming out being that they were completely innocent. Like, you just put an innocent man away for 30 years, took out so much of his life just for him to be innocent. I think that one would be the worst on this list for sure. I'll put that S tier. Getting stung by a bee. I have a blood type that is so attractive to insects, and I don't know why. It's been like this my entire life. If I'm out and about with a couple friends by a campfire, I'm the only one who gets bitten by mosquitoes. It's like normally everyone else would wake up with a few mosquito bites, but for some reason it's like they all just sacrifice me. It's like they all come to me and then let my friends go. Like, they'll be like, why didn't I get any mosquito bites? That's crazy. It's a miracle. And I'll be looking like this, like, yeah, definitely a miracle, isn't it? Me, I'm the miracle. I've had near-death experiences. I talked about it over here. I'm not going to repeat myself, but I've had near-death experiences from insects destroying me. But I think I'll put that in B tier. I'll put getting stung by a bee in B tier because it rhymes. All right. This is the finalized list. Let me know if you agree with me. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion, but this is my list. If you enjoyed this video and you're still watching, here are some other videos that you could watch. I guarantee you'll definitely like it. I will see you later.